Hello everyone, my name is Chloe and today I am here with a brand new video. Today I'm here to finally do the mid-year book freakout tag. I seriously cannot believe that it's already July and that we're already more than halfway through the year. So we have 13 questions to go through, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in with question number 1. What is the best book you have read so far this year? So not counting any rereads, probably the best book that I've read so far this year is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, which was Emily Henry's new release this year. This was such a good friends to lovers. I highly recommend this one as well as beach read. Next is a new release that I haven't read yet but want to. This is a really easy one, and that is The Betrayed by Kira Cass. I just got this in the mail like a week ago and I'm going to be picking it up very soon. I've just had to wait because I have so many library books out right now. Question number 3 is the best sequel you've read so far this year. So for this one I'm going to go with A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This is kind of a surprising one for me because I'm not too big on fantasy, and honestly I wasn't really sure how I was going to feel about following Nesta in this book, but wow, this ended up being, I think, a favorite that month that I read it. It was so good. Question number 4, most anticipated release for the second half of the year. That is most likely going to be Gilded by Marissa Meyer. This is a new retelling from Marissa Meyer, and it is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling, so I'm really excited to see how this one goes. Question number 5, biggest disappointment this year. I have 2 different ones. The first one is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. I really did not end up enjoying this book, which sucks because I love Christina Lauren, and I've loved almost everything that they've written except for this one. And the second one was Unbirthday by, I believe, Liz Braswell. I love Alice in Wonderland. I love the Twisted Tales series. I did not enjoy this retelling of Alice in Wonderland. I was very bored with it. I was confused in some places, and I just was overall not satisfied with it. Question number 6 is biggest surprise. For that, I'm going to have to go with The Jewel by Amy Ewing. I haven't actually talked about this in a video yet, but you will see it in my wrap-up coming later on. This was really surprising and really enjoyable. You know, I've heard for years that if you're a fan of the selection, you will enjoy this series, and I just never thought about it, never picked it up, whatever. It's definitely not like the selection, but I definitely understand the appeal because I really enjoyed this one. Question number 7, favorite new author. This can be debut or a new to you author. I'm going with Sarah Desai. This was my very first book of the month pick when I subscribed to Book of the Month, and I ended up picking this up and really enjoying it and enjoying the story. So I'm really looking forward to other things that Sarah Desai does in the future, as well as her debut novel, which I want to check out. So I'm going to combine the next 2 questions, which is newest fictional crush and newest favorite character. I think my newest fictional crush is possibly Alex from People We Meet on Vacation. He is just such a little cinnamon roll, and I love that about him. My favorite character is, it's a toss-up between Poppy from People We Meet on Vacation or Violet from The Jewel. I know we just talked about this book, but it's probably a toss-up between those 2 characters. Question number 10 is a book that made you cry, and I've now said this book 3 times, but it really did. Like, I was sitting on my couch reading the last 10 pages, sobbing. Question number 11 is a book that made you happy. I am going to go with actually a reread that I did this year, which was The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I reread this book for the first time in 3 or 4 years. It has been so long. This is one of my favorite books of all time, and this book just makes me so happy every time I read it. The next question is the most beautiful book that you've bought or received this year, and I have a couple. The first 2 that I have are Instructions for Dancing by Nicola Yoon and Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. These were both Book of the Month picks for June, and they are both just gorgeous teals, but also The Betrayed by Kira Cass. And then I'm not going to pull it out, but the paperback editions of the Lunar Chronicles. Most of these I acquired this year, if not all of them, and these are all gorgeous. And the last question is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? And for that, I'm going to say all the books that are left on my physical TBR, which I have a total of 8 books left. Those are all the books that I need to finish by the end of the year. So that is all I have for this tag video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know how your reading journey is going so far this year. Mine has been absolutely insane. We're halfway through the year. My Goodreads goal is to read 100 books. I have read a total of 88, I believe, at this point, which is like 30 books over where I need to be. I did go on a little bit of a graphic novel kick last month, which boosted that, of course, but I've just been reading so much and I've been so happy with my reading lately. Alright, so that is all I have for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. As always, if you like what you see here, please go ahead and click subscribe. I post new videos every week, so click subscribe so you can be updated for when I post those. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
In the darkness, I don't feel so cold.